Hey everyone, it's your favorite Reconstruction Amendment. And yeah, I wanted to reflect as I usually do every year since getting my citizenship. On that citizenship itself, and yeah, bros, what can I say? Now this is like almost a month late. 3 weeks technically, but that's because my father literally passed away like 4 days after I had remembered that I needed to make it. So apologies, but I think it's a worthwhile reason for sure. But yeah, so it's been 3 years since I became a US citizen. For those of you that don't know, I was born in Guatemala, um in Guatemala City. And yeah, my parents migrated to the US to get help for my disability, which is cerebral palsy, because even though we were pretty wealthy, not gonna lie, the resources just weren't there in the society, the acceptance wasn't there. I would have pretty much just been in a room all day watching TV, maybe reading books here and there with a tutor that came to my house rather than what actually happened, which is I got an actually socially for the most part integrated education in the public school system, and then I went to college, and then I went to um graduate school, and I did all these things. I had Shreks with a woman. I obtained friends. I had a social group. Then I didn't have a social group. Then I now kind of have a social group again. And so yeah, I'd say I lived a pretty good life. So far, I mean, I'm just starting it too. Like, I'm trying to get my career out. And, you know, considering recent events and the Supreme Court, um, upholding the broadest interpretation of the 14th Amendment to the US Constitution, guaranteeing birthright citizenship to any person born here. Um, that's that's great. I mean, although I think the American dream isn't real, I do think that in our own way, my family, my mom especially through her hard work, managed to achieve um a semblance of that, thankfully. Um of course it came at great expense. As I've said before, I didn't really see her that much growing up. Yeah, but it was kind of worth it. Do I think other people should have to go through that? No, we've talked about my economic stances on this channel, but guys, um for what it's worth, and this is still the case in 2026. It might not be for much longer with the way they gutted the Olmsted decision, but we'll see. But I don't think there is any other place in the world where I could have been so exposed to so many things, so many ideas, and to be integrated into the society as well as I am. Is it Is it 100% as maybe it ideally should be? Of course not. There's still lots of fights to battle and fight and hopefully win, but guys, like I'm I got to be and get to be actively a real person, in a community outside, reading, meeting people. Again, maybe as not as much as could be possible if the US actually adopted an ounce of social democracy like it once did, but um yeah, still it's greater than many other countries, and I'm so grateful to be here. And you know what, on the 7th, which is when I might actually publish this, although that's not when I'm recording this, or I'm sorry, on the 6th, I celebrate 25 years in this country also. My family came on July 6th, 2001, uh, through Miami International. So, there you go, guys. Yeah. Now, I'd be being dishonest if I said that I wasn't worried about the American experiment because it's going through some of its, most trying times right now. But, like, guys, um, I do have hope for the United States. Not that much, not that much, but it's still there. And with the passing of my father, I'm still just so glad he got to see me become a citizen. He got to see me graduate with a master's degree. I'm sad that he won't be here to like see my family that I'm trying to get started up and working towards through getting a job as a diplomat and stuff like that. I'm sad that he won't be able to see that, but I'm gonna keep him in my memory for the next 25, the next 50, the next 75 um years, hopefully, that I'm here in the United States. And yeah, hopefully we'll get through these trials because either it'll break this project or it'll strengthen it even more, and with certain recent electoral wins we'll see. All right, thank you guys so much. Bye.